Good morning, dear students. Today we'll solve the second problem of income from business. In the previous video, you have seen the problem, you have seen the format, and you have seen the expenses which are disallowed and expenses which are allowed as per income from business. So as I have told you, to solve this we'll prepare a format. It is called as computation of total income. Okay, so this is the format, computation of total income. Now, in the last problem, what we did was we have solved only income from business, but here we need to solve computation of income from total income. So to solve this, we have to prepare column sources of income is the first column we need to prepare, and second amount column, and third is also amount column, amount and amount, sources of income, amount and amount. Okay, first is number 1, income from business. Income from business. Underline this. Under this, net profit as per P&L account. Okay, we need to see the net profit as per P&L account. So this is given in the problem, that is 3,30,000. If you see the problem, you will understand the net profit is already given in the problem. Now add disallowed expenses. The disallowed expenses given in the problem should be added. Okay, so which are those? Those are donations. Donations are not business expenditures, hence we need to add it back again. That is 16,000. Car expenses. See, the car expenses done for business purpose is business expenses. But if the car expenses is done for the personal expenses, then it should be added back again. So out of 8,000, half of the car expenses is done for private use. That means 4,000 rupees. We need to add it back again. Then wealth tax. Wealth tax. Wealth tax is also disallowed. You have to add it back again. Then comes provision for doubtful debts. Provision for doubtful debts. Okay, there is a provision for doubtful debts of 2,000. We need to add it back again. Then come household expenses. Household expenses. There is a household expenses of 10,000 rupees given in the problem. Add that. Then there is income tax. We will add income tax also. So income tax given in the problem is 2,000 rupees only. We will add income tax. Then there is repairs. Okay, repairs is also done. But if you see the repairs, the adjustment he has given that 1,000 is done for house property. That repairs of 1,000 should be added back because it is not related to business. Similarly, municipal tax. Municipal tax will be taken in house property. It will not be taken here. So 4,000. These total expenses are disallowed. We need to do the total of these all expenses. So when we have done that, the total disallowed expenses is 47,000. Now 3,30,000 plus 47,000. So we will get 3,77,000. In this, less income exempted or taxable under other heads. Income exempted or taxable under other heads. Okay, so you can write as other heads or we can write as separate heads. So the first is interest on debentures. Interest on debentures. Okay, interest on debentures is 4,000 rupees. So we need to add that interest on debentures. Okay, then comes interest on post office savings deposit. Interest on post office savings bank account. POSB, post office savings bank account. Okay, the interest is given in the problem is 2,000 rupees. Then comes rent from property. Rent from property. It is 30,000. 30,000. So the total is 36,000. The total is 36,000. Now 3,77,000 minus 36,000. When we did it, we got 3,41,000. Okay, we have got 3,41,000. Okay, now let us come to the second head. Here we have completed the first head, right? So this is called as no, this is still pending. There is some more expenses we have to remove. Those are not debited to P&L account. So we will continue with this format. Okay. Then continue here. Less expenses allowable. Expenses allowable, but not debited to P&L account. These are some of the expenses which are allowable, but maybe by mistake or maybe by some other reason, these expenses are not debited to P&L account. So to remove this in profit, you have to reduce this. Means you have to do less in this total amount. In this total amount of 3,41,000, we need to remove these all expenses. Okay, so which are the expenses given in the problem? That is only depreciation. Depreciation. Okay, depreciation which is allowable up to 15,000, but it is allowed only up to 10,000 here. Okay, so 5,000 is the excess depreciation. Now 3,41,000 minus 5,000. So we will get 3,36,000. So this is income from business. Income from business. Okay. Now let us go for the second head, number 2. Income from house property. Income from house property. Okay. See, to calculate this gross annual value which is given in the problem, that is 30,000 less municipal value. Municipal value. Okay, municipal value is 4,000 rupees. So 26,000 we will get as the value. Okay, 26,000 is the value. Now this is called as net annual value. Net annual value. In this less allowable expenses under section 24. Sorry, 24. Less allowable expenses under section 24. That is standard deduction. That is standard deduction. So it is 26,000 into 30 divided by 100. 26,000 into 30 divided by 100. So it is 7,800. Okay. Now, see, we need to remove in this. 26,000 minus 7,800. So the value we get is 18,200. So this value is called as income from house property. Okay. Now third head is income from other sources. Income from other sources. There is only one income in this, that is interest on debentures. Interest on debentures. Okay, so the interest on debentures given in the problem is 4,000. Directly we can write this because only one expenses is there, only one income is there. So now we will do the total. 3,36,000 and 18,200 plus 4,000. So this is 3,58,200. Right? Total of all. Right? Total of all we have got 3,38,200. This is called as gross total income, GTI. Now under this, less deduction under section 80G. If there is a donation, we need to remove in this. Okay. So now if you see the problem, there is a donation. Right? I have written here donation 16,000. If you see here donation, there is 16,000. That donation we need to remove here. 3,58,200 minus 16,000. Okay, we need to remove that donation. Now the final amount remaining is 3,42,200. Okay, so this is called as total income.